What's happening? Rob here, Old City Vapors, back with another edition of Weird Wednesday. Just got home from work, kind of late, still in my work clothes. I'm nice and dirty. Worked in the print shop all day, then went and was going to go shoot some video, but it's Wednesday. What does that mean? That means it's raining. So couldn't go outside and shoot video because the weather kind of sucks right now, but at least it's warm. And, you know, can't complain much. It's still Florida. So, anyway, went to work at my surfboard shop and did some painting and some other stuff in there. And came home, just got home a little while ago and figured, hey, I better throw a Weird Wednesday video together, or it'll be like the Frankenstein movie where they come after the monster with pitchforks. So there you go. Vaping on the IMP from UD Technologies right now. It's atop the Hexome V2 Tugboat Edition, and gotta say, I'm loving the IMP, the IMP from UD Technologies, vaping some zombie juice, some vaccine from Zombie E-Liquids, and I have the whole line. Gonna be doing reviews on that, and the next review up is gonna be on the IMP from UD Technologies. Been really loving this thing. Anyways, so to get to the video, I'm going to talk about a couple different things here, but the first one up being the old store that my mom used to own and run, located down in the historic heart of St. Augustine on 54 St. George Street. It was called the Old Curiosity Shop. And funny that years and years and years and years ago, it used to be called Dodge's Curiosity Shop, and she just kind of adapted the name a little bit, and sold all kinds of stuff in there, and you know, knickknacks, paddywhacks, the whole 9 yards. And today it is called St. Augustine Art Glass, and it is owned and run by a friend of mine who it's a phenomenal store. If you're ever in St. Augustine and you're on St. George Street, it's a must stop in store. Again, it's at 54 St. George Street, and the place is just packed full of all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. I could drop some serious cash in this place. There's one little room that has all kinds of just badass glass skulls and sculptures and all kinds of crazy stuff that would add to the decor of my video room here, with Scully back there, and you know, I'm gonna have to go in there and drop some cash one of these days. Anyway, and the courtyard out back is freaking phenomenal. So, along with that being said, the store, when I used to hang out there, when my mom had it, I was a little kid. I would hang out upstairs, and there's 3 windows that face St. George Street. I would sit up there at a little table, do my homework, whatever I was doing. And it was a great place to just people watch, because there was just a non-stop train of people walking back and forth on St. George Street. And it was fascinating to me for some reason as a kid to people watch all the tourists down there. And I was kind of up above everything and like hidden out in my little creepy window. And there was always a couple things. I did a video and I talked about a couple of things that happened there, some strange things. And actually, my friend that has the store now sent a picture that I believe I posted in one of those videos out back in the courtyard. But right across the street was these 2 little buildings. And for some reason, it was always just struck me as strange, whatever, I don't know. The way it is now, there's a business there called the Bull and Crown, and it's part of a whole little stretch of stores and places right there. And we actually have played there. Our band has played there a few times. We actually have a gig coming up right in that area in a couple of weeks now. Anyways, you know how I always talk about me being in weird places, just unforeseeable, end up in a weird place. Well, that store was kind of a weird place, and I'm going to show you a picture here in just a minute, and I'll explain to you why It was kind of a weird place for me, and I didn't know this at the time. I found this out later on, and you'll see in the picture exactly what I'm talking about here. So here we go. Let's take a look at the picture. Alright, so there you can see the kind of before and after shots. The top one obviously being before, back, in the day. And the bottom one is what it looks like now. The building over on the left there, the white top and the little kind of brownish maroon bottom trim, that's the building I'm talking about. And that's the one located at 54 St. George Street. And those little 3 windows up in the top there, that's kind of where I used to hang out sometimes in the afternoon, whatever, from after school doing my homework or what have you. And it was a great place to just kind of hang out and be the creepy people watcher that I was. If you look right across the street there in the bottom picture, you can see there's like a patio area out there, and kind of picnic tables, benches, whatever, and there's like a deck, and that's actually where my band has played a few gigs. We got one coming up and right in that area in a couple of weeks from now. If you notice in the top picture, it looks completely different. That's what it used to look like years and years ago. And if you notice up there at the top of that picture on the top, if you notice the sign says Sanchez Funeral and Embalming. So how I'm always talking about being inadvertently put in weird places. Well, there you go. That's what was always kind of creepy about when I used to hang out down at my mom's shop here, and there were 2 little buildings across the street. It didn't look like that, and those 2 little buildings, there's always just something weird about them. A lot of things came and went, and I really never went in them that I remember. I don't know, maybe I did at one point, but I don't know, of all the places on St. George Street that I could end up being, my mom's right across from what used to be a funeral home, and nowadays, present time, my friend owns the store, which is an awesome store, and my band plays right across the street at the former funeral home location. So, who knows? Stranger things have happened. That funeral home, Sanchez Funeral Home, it was established in 1899, and it was originally located right there at 30 St. George Street, and now is what is now downtown historic St. Augustine. And there was a guy that kind of joined partners with him in 1915. Mr. Augustus Hedrick Craig went to work at the funeral home, and he later on became a partner with Mr. Sanchez in 1918, and the name was changed to the Sanchez and Craig Funeral Directors. And the funeral home was located on the first floor, the ground level, and the Craig family lived upstairs. And later on, the funeral home was moved. I believe it went to 20 Granada Street, which is it's still in the downtown area, not down in the St. George area, but a few blocks away. And then later on, Craig Funeral Home was moved to its present location, which is on Old Dixie Highway. Was just there a couple of weeks ago for a funeral. And but anyway, been a long time family funeral home in this town since days way back. And I don't know, most all of my family that, immediate family or whatever, have been taken care of with the Craig Funeral Home family. So anyways, strange little tale of where I used to hang out as a kid, and then play music now as a adult. Am I really an adult? Hell no. I'm not going to consider myself an adult. I'm still a kid, no matter what they say. Anyways, there you go. There you have it. So if you notice in that last picture that was up there, that was actually the back of the old Dodge's Curiosity Shop. And another interesting thing about that building is some people say that it is the oldest house in the United States, even though there's other ones that say the oldest house, the oldest this, the oldest that. That one was built in 1565 and still remains there to this day. And a lot of good memories from that place, and also some strange ones as well. So anyway, there you go. So another thing about the Craig Funeral Home, where it was moved to on 20 Granada Street, it was there until I believe it was 1984 when it was moved to its present day location. But where it used to sit now has it is now the Flagler College Auditorium. So yeah, the auditorium is now also sitting on the same grounds that the funeral home, another funeral home, used to be on. There's several of those places around this town, some bed and breakfasts, different businesses and all that used to be old funeral homes. I did another video about one of those one time, and I'm sure I'll do a couple more coming up. But anyways, there you go. There you have it. Another one down. Just how I always seem to end up in those weird places yet again. Have a good one. Thanks for watching as always, and more reviews and stuff coming up soon. Hang tight. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.